And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This is a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Fame. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sochan and Wemby are the bigs. Shake Milton out there with Castle, and it's Marshall in at the 3. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Sochan. Fires for 3. Drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Houston passes to Şengün. Now Green. Lets it fly. And he connects with a jumper.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Now here's Green. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Here's Dort. Again, Houston. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to McCain. They set the screen. Sends it home from three-point land. McCain's got 6.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Picked up by Sohan. Now Milton. Left side, Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. And a miss there on the triple. Houston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Houston. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Houston's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Rockets, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And checking out San Antonio, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
I think for Houston, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Outside Milton. Pass to Sohan. Looking to end the run. The Rockets pull it in. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Basket counts.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Castle. Here's Marshall. No points so far. Wembanyama, no good. Dort outside. Houston gets the bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Houston. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dort. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's Milton. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Vucevic. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that. Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
Milton passes to Sohan. Picked by Carter. To the middle. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Houston can't hit. Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Sohan. Launches it. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sochan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Left side, Green. Here's McCain, covered by Milton. Here's Houston. Over to the wing. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Houston gets the bucket. Houston's got 10 points in the game.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Outside Milton. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. Plenty of space. Houston with a rebound. Houston's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green, the pass to Houston. Outside for Green. Here's Houston. Outside, Green. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. McCain shot is off. Spurs trail by 21. Sochan, the pass to Milton. Here's Castle. Carter, a screen on Green. Castle for 3. Houston with a rebound. Houston's got rebound number 8 now. Back to Green. Pass to Houston. On the wing, Green. Here's Houston, covered by Milton. Here's McCain. He buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Castle. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Carter, a screen on Green. Castle for 3. And so it's Houston, a huge 24-point lead for them. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And so in the game for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Wendell Carter is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Weber in at the point guard position. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He tallied 32 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Weber. Ooh, a good look from Carter. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's McCain. Again, Houston.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, what poise from Carter Jr. Just taking the hit and pushing through it all.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Carter. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Well, more of a classic big guy. Wendell Carter Jr. is at his best inside the paint, mixing it up with guys on either end of the floor.
Bailey's checked in for the Rockets. Holmes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Kuzma for three. Knocks down the long J.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Houston. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Down low. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you can see why they involved Wembanyama in the two-man game.
Here's Houston. He's checked by Carter. The three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Holmes passes to Vassell. Carter from outside. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. Houston has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. The fadeaway. Another one falls for Houston.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. On the attack, Holmes. Şengün against Wembanyama. Carter from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Houston gets the bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Wembanyama screen. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Houston passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Carter on the wing. They need this. Rockets with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
To the inside, Houston. And he lays it up and in. Houston's got 24 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Outside Wembanyama. Carter on the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets ahead, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
33.
When I look at San Antonio, holding steady at the 2 spot, I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure it keeps them up at night. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Rockets.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, That stands for better win tonight. Win or go home.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to...
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup semifinals. They've got Jalen Green, Luguentz Dort out there with Alperen Sengun, and it's McCain in at the point. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Well, that's where Sochan flourishes. He likes to take his work inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Sengun and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Wembanyama. And it's blocked.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Dort. Banked it in off the glass. So Dort's got his second basket.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
From behind the arc. The shot by Sochan, no good. Houston has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Wembanyama driving to the basket. Deflected. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Houston can't hit.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Milton against Dort. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Milton. Milton's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Houston, covered by Wembanyama. Dort outside. They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Houston. Sochan covering. Shots blocked.
High effort defensive play by Sochan. He can be very effective on that end of the floor.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Counted. Houston's got 26 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Dort, the pass to Houston, and here is Green. Here's McCain. There's a screen. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 19.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Houston. It's good.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Sochan. Inside, Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Sochan is one of those guys that always looks for the next pass.
Here's Houston. The shot no good. Sochan with some nice D. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Milton. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Houston making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Dort. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama's got space. Gets a very good look and converts. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Houston can't hit.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. Here's Houston. Counted from distance. Houston's got 31 points.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Jacks up a 3. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't.
Call. Houston, you were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. So on the floor for the Spurs. Carter on the wing. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Here's Gonzalez. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Here's Houston. And he makes it on the layup. Houston's got 11 in the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wembanyama, screen on Dort. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. From the high post. Houston with a rebound. Houston's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And San Antonio making a change here. Houston. And he banks in the layup. Houston's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Vassell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Rockets have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Houston. And Milton pulls it down. The Spurs have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Basket's good.
Scoring against good defense. That's something that separates a player like Vassell from the pack.
Pass to Houston. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Fires it from 18. The shot no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Houston gets the bucket.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And Milton's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs.
Who's watching him?
Pass to Carter. Fontecchio with the ball. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes. Fontecchio's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
And out of bounds, the Spurs will take it. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Houston passes to Bailey. Kuzma with the ball. Here's Houston. He drops it from range. Houston's got 46.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The quick look, no good that time. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Castle for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Outside for Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Houston's
given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The floater. Count that bucket. Houston's got 48.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Webb. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Cobra.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Here's Houston. Buries it from 3. Houston's got 53 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Marshall. Fires from deep. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the board.
Bailey, the pass to Houston. That one goes. Count it. Houston's got 58 8.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Houston, 4th personal foul, 5th team foul. Shooting 4.
First one falls.
Silva, 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best.